it wouldn't stop. Anyway, so we decreased that and might need to bump it up a little bit more, but it's pretty good. Serpent Stangs. Here, look, listen. Here's why you have got to follow Serpent Stangs. He's buying the Shelby 500.
Don't honestly, dude. I get that question about 100 times a day.
Yeah,
through Instagram and YouTube, I get it.
Are you doing it? Are you doing it? It's like yes,
but I don't mind. I'm just as excited. So I'm more excited.
He's got an 18. He's got an 03. He's got his.
Well, something's got to go. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Something's got.
You think the 18 is gonna go?
At first, I was thinking no, because the 03 Cobra's got to go. I'm not going to have the garage space, and I need to pay off the 350R to carry that many loans. I got the loan on the truck, and I got the loan on the R. The other one's in the garage.
I mean, you can park one. You can park the R over here. You just got to leave the keys.
I bet I can. That'll work.
So hey, if you guys are just joining the chat, we're here with Serpent Stangs. He is buying the Shelby GT500 when it comes out. And there is some stuff going on with my car, the front end. If you are following on Instagram, you've probably already seen my story and all of that. And that will be, you guys will get the full video in the next day or so. But anyway, anybody that has contributed any kind of super chat money to me, that is where it's going. I'll tell you, I'll give you a hint. The belly pan is all messed up. I'll tell you that. It's cracked the shit in like 3 places. I wasn't happy, but that's the only hint. Reicher's pop and crackle. No, look, the pop tune thing is, it's kind of ricey, but
I beg to differ. I could play some audio of my GT350 that would kind of.
Well, Catalyst. Once you go Catalyst, it pops too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm just saying a stock GT350.
Yeah,
they crackle.
They do
like crazy,
and it sounds good.
Sounds great.
It doesn't pop like it's not like it's not what you think it is. It's a lot better in person, trust me. And then if you don't like it, then you can always go back to your other tune.
Everybody's got a favorite flavor, but
right. It's like wheel shopping. Right now I'm wheel shopping too. I might be selling my Performance Pack Level 1 wheels for a good price. But if I have to ship them, like you have to help me with shipping.
That's my problem trying to sell those Project 60R. By the way, if anybody needs some GT350R replica wheels, hit me up on Instagram
and they're clean.
On YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they're a little scuffed up because they were track wheels, but
they're not.
No, they're not like destroyed or anything.
Yeah,
like that. They just got some normal scuffs and scratches on them. They're not perfect. But same thing, man. It's just I don't want to have to ship those things,
Oh, look, my Mrs. Zander is in here. She's in the chat. You should be working. Why are you watching my live stream? Don't get fired. So Stephanie, what I said, since you missed it, was that we have a supercharger on the way. We're getting it overnighted, and you just got a super chat.
Oh, thanks a lot, Slick S550. Hey, guys, go ahead and give Slick S550 a follow. He also has a YouTube channel, and this guy supports all of the YouTubers, especially the small ones, probably more than anybody else I've seen.
Yep.
He supports everybody here. He's always commenting on everybody's stuff, so go ahead and give him a follow if you would, please. Appreciate it, Slick.
Yeah, Slick 550 is honestly, I think I saw his face for like the first time in one of his last videos. He took the Sync 3 and he put it into a regular where the regular radio would be, and he's got a very good like step by step. So he's kind of like me, he shows you like the little detailed things that you miss. That's why I started YouTube, and I've said it a million times, because you could search how to put a cold air intake on a car, and you get a million videos.
Yeah.
But there were certain angles or certain descriptive stuff that just wasn't in there. It was just anyway. So I started making content to fill that void, and but yeah, Slick S550 is like that. So very, very good, solid channel. Let me read some comments real quick. Interested in my people? Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram if you're interested in the wheels. There's no curb rash, there's no dings, there's no scratches on my wheels, and I'm asking if there's 9,000 miles in the car. They are, it's 2019, so it's got the 4S Michelin tires on them, and they're good to go. I I drive the car like normal. So I'm asking $1,000, but if I'm shipping them, you got to help me. And I'm big straight up. Shipping is stupid, depending on where you live. But if you come here to pick them up, $1,000. And that's about what they're worth with those tires. Those tires, those Michelin 4S tires, are probably like $1,500 for a set. If you were buying brand new. And then
they're not cheap.
They're not cheap.
And Michelins are some of the most expensive tires, and they're very good tires, especially all around. They work great in the track. They work great in the wet.
They do.
They get good traction. They're good tires.
I just want we look, and I'll also say that there is. I was telling Serpent things earlier. I know where I could trade. There's a guy local to me that I could trade in my wheels to him, and he offered to give me his 20-inch. RTR Tech 5 wheels. They're black for $600. So, but the thing is, it's a fantastic deal. I just don't know that I like that style wheel. But I do. It's similar to the PB2 style wheel. It's just bigger. But I think that we are going to stay with a 19-inch wheel and make them really wide. I think.
B. Bader asked if he thinks the GT500 will actually have better handling than the 350R, if it's just going to be basically a 350R with more power. And
it's going to handle better.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but Ford did actually come out and publicly say that the GT500 will be the best handling Mustang ever. So they specifically said that it will out-handle any other Mustang ever, and obviously it's going to be faster in a straight line. So
yeah, the thing has got so much aero on it, and the technology in that thing is crazy with the dual clutch and the suspension, the brakes.
Yeah,
all that. It's definitely going to be. It's going to handle better.
Look, the car was obviously marketed to. I see a couple other people commenting about the Demon thing. This car was obviously marketed towards the track stuff. So this is not a Demon competitor. It's a ZL11LE.
Oh, there's my $4.99 engine tick, David Van Voorhis. Hey, look, go follow David Van Voorhis. This dude and his brother are like Mopar, had strict Mopar channels. And he traded his car in for a Orange Fury 18 Mustang 10R80. Yes. And the reason is he wants to go fast for cheap. So he bought his car for watching his videos and his live streams as well. He bought the base model. He didn't get the digital dash and all that because he's going to change all of that. I was talking to somebody about this earlier today as well. What is the best Mustang to buy as a younger person, and can you afford it? You could still get a $30,000 18 19 Mustang. It's just not going to have a whole lot in it. But maybe you don't care about that because at the end of the day, it's about performance, and that's why you're buying the car anyway. Otherwise, you would probably just get the EcoBoost or something like that. But if you want a race car, if you want to do heavy, awesome things with it. Gapping the Mopar gods, another $199. Yeah, I think that he is definitely going to be a channel that you're going to want to follow. He's going to make that car fast because everything else, him and his brother, everything else they've done, they've got fast cars. They do car stuff, and it's awesome. Tunnel Chaser traded in a Demon for his GT350R. And he wanted something that handled better. He wanted something that with a stick shift.
I mean, there you go, right there. If anybody's opinion should matter, we know one person that traded in their Demon for a 350R, and go ask Tunnel Chaser's opinion.
Vinny was hard fucking core.
He was, yeah. So you can't say. I mean, there's no bias whatsoever in there, and I mean, you can go ask Vinny. He'll tell you which car is clearly the better car.
Yeah. So hey, if you're just joining the chat, we've been carrying this on for a little while. But we have the Stang Mode It Never Ends shirt. And if you've been here, you've heard me say it about 9 times. Something bad happened to the front end of my car. So all super chat money will be going to fix this problem. But anyway, yeah. And we are sitting next to Serpent Stangs, who has an awesome channel too. So definitely go check him out. And then I know you guys they're all having these sidebar conversations, reading. But yeah, there's nothing, I have no problem with it. I had a Hellcat. I missed the Hellcat. It's a great car. It's just not what a Mustang is. They're two different things. But the Venom kills Demon thing, look, if the new 500 does not beat a Dodge Demon in a straight line, who gives a shit? It wasn't marketed towards that. It's not. They're not even. They're not competing against.
Other than that one comment that was made, I will say that that was terrible.
Jim Owens
marketing.
almost got fired.
Yeah, and he probably should have. I mean, I hate to say it, but if you're building, you know, we don't know what they were building at the time. They obviously did. So if you're in the background, you're building a track focused monster. Why would you make that statement? Like, why even bring up a car that's a one trick pony and it's designed?
I think it's just because he was holding on. He's got all the knowledge. He's in the know, and he's and has
I think it was more like he got put on the spot. Like, you know, he was on the spot. Somebody brought up Demon, and it was kind of like, this is my show here. You know, like
it could have been. I think it was driven by, you know, just the passion. It wasn't like a factual. Words never come out and said that. So if, and I know you've said this, if the Demon, I can't speak. If Venom kills Demon is a flop, if that's not true, it's true the other way around as well. Because because a Demon will not beat the GT500 on a racetrack doing this stuff.
Right. And you could also argue that a GT500 versus a Demon at the drag strip would be a decent. The Demon's going to win, but it's a decent little race.
So what's this thing?
The Demon versus the GT500 on a track is a joke. I mean,
what is this thing going to run?
What's it going to run?
In a quarter.
1080 at over 130 miles an hour.
I think so too.
I've actually heard that through the grapevine that it was during prototype testing that it went a 1080 at 137, I believe. Yeah, which is it's rolling out, man. I mean, if you look at mile an hour on the Demons, 137 is right there. It's just the difference is the Demon has a drag tire and it leaves on a trans brake.
Suspension and all of that.
Right.
This thing, the 500 is a track car. It's got big brakes on this thing. It's got aero. It's got all this stuff. It's going to be straight and fast line. It's like, but I mean, the weight comes into it. Well, it's 700 horsepower. It's going to be around 4,000 pounds. I mean, you can do the math on what this thing is going to make. So what is it going to make to the ground? It's going to have probably 650 pound-feet of torque.
Right.
And, you know, it's super chat, GTA-GT, 13.99. I appreciate it for Carnage. Thank you so much.
I need to go rip my bumper off.
Yeah. Look, people love the destruction videos.
Right.
Oh man, people love the destruction videos. Hey, I want to ask everybody in here, if you really want to help me out, there's a video that I made about you've probably already seen it, but the 2008 Mustang, the first one, because I made two of them. It was the walk around. My friend bought a 2008 Mustang GT. What he found blew his mind. Right. Look, simple video. It's got almost 1 million views right now. It's 50,000 views shy. Please go watch that video again and share it, because that video alone is what is going to pay for some stuff coming up here in the next few months. I wish that the CPM, and I'm going to talk about this later on when it actually hits 1 million views, but the CPM on that thing sucks because it's not holiday anymore. The CPM on that video was like $6, but.
Well,
but hey, you can't complain at all. Hell no. Look, that video was simple, but we had the one that I wanted viral was part 2 of that video when we actually went out and did the driving with it, because I went crazy. We went to the back roads over here and just went crazy with it. Anyway, but all right, let me dig through some comments, see more questions. The automatic is a killer. I mean, I did the video why it's going to come out with a manual, and I was going to come out with another one saying why it won't, to contradict myself. But I mean, we can just talk about it here now. The GT500 at this point is not coming with a manual option, and it is what it is. I've read through some comments where people talk about, well, this because there's no transmission that exists that will hold that power.
That is true, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't have took the time to. I mean, the DCT didn't exist per se on Ford shelf. Ford shelf? The transmissions exist; they're just not on Ford shelf. So that same argument could have been made for the DCT.
It's on Dodge's shelf.
Right. Well, no. I'm just saying, like, when people are saying that the transmission doesn't exist.
Super fast truck for Carnage, $10. Thank you so much. Absolutely awesome. Yes, but manual Hellcats, you can do that.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. Somebody makes a transmission, like
yes.
Tremec, or somebody makes a transmission that would work. It's just not on Ford shelf.
Right.
So it's kind of like a moot point.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They could have found something to put in there.
They could have.
If it wasn't for having the 350R and keeping that car and getting the GT500, I would be devastated.
I still kind of stand by my thought that, like, if you have the GT350R, let's say you have a base model GT, GT500. That I mean, so you have a base GT500 with a manual, and then you have a GT350R, which is a manual, and let's say that the 350R is about 70 grand, and the other one's going to start about 75, let's say 77, somewhere in that ballpark for the 500. If I was new car shopping, what would I buy? Well, I'm going to buy the one that handles better and it's got more power. And so that would hurt the 350R sales.
So you think maybe that they were planning to keep the 350R? I mean, planning to keep the GT350 program going with the 500, and that'll be kind of the justification?
Well, I read an article where they're not killing off the R and the 350 for another year.
I would love to see them just keep building on that. I mean, it's such a great car.
Well, I also read about the new 350 getting the block from the 500
with the increased ripping and stuff like that.
But it won't be a flat plane crank.
Yeah, I love the flat plane.
Yeah, everybody does. I mean, the engine of it is amazing. Yeah. So that's just something it's all rumor, but you know, it is. But if I was buying a new car and you had a 350R and you had that stick, and then you had a stick shift GT500 brand new sitting beside each other, I'm going to spend the extra $5,000 and buy the GT500, because why the hell would you not? When you got more aero, bigger brakes,
but there are some people out there that literally refuse to drive automatics. And I can sympathize.
Well, that goes back to the viewer's earlier question: use GT350 or a new loaded GT like performance pack, like I have.
Right.
Because let's be honest, like a used GT350 is going to cost about the same as like my car.
Right.
We're in that high 40s, $50,000 price range. So what, how do you pick? It's going to come down to what you want in the car. They're both going to have magnetic ride at that point. If you're looking for stick shift, they're both going to have stick. One's better than the other. The 350 obviously has a better transmission. But for me personally, technology, I'm a big fan of it. I like the digital dash. I like the lights. I like all that stuff, the shiny things. When I get in my car, I like it all. But if you are a raw enthusiast and you just want to go fast, and you don't care about that other stuff, go with the 350. It's definitely faster than a GT stock. It's not faster than a 1080.
No,
especially when they're modded. The 1080 cars
stock, they're not faster.
Yeah,
quicker. They're not quicker, I guess would be the correct term.
Yes, that's true. Yes, quicker and acceleration.
Well, because some people get mad. They're like, "Oh, it's faster on a track, or it's faster."
Yes, on a track.
It's not quicker in a straight line.
Let me read through some comments.
Yeah, Pink's my camera sucks.
Yeah, I'm on my Mac.
We can see look at the difference in the camera quality there.
I think that this is like terrible. I wish it was like 4K or something.
Yeah.
Just the audio, as long as the audio.
We did this last minute because we didn't want to have you guys worrying about connection issues, so we just went right here with the laptops here.
Last time we had like the cameras over there, the phones is what they were. And then we were monitoring here, and you had everything hooked up on sucking up bandwidth, and mine was just like choppy. But hopefully
we'll do it again in the future, guys, and each time we'll improve.
This is the second time. This is my first time with Serpent Stangs, and he lives an hour away, so we're going to be actually doing this a lot more often, and maybe not necessarily every week, but we are so close together that we can do it. And there's other YouTubers also that I can go live with as well. And even outside of the Mustang community, like we did the first time with Spooling Up Performance. Temple, Texas, checking in from Temple, Texas. I used to be stationed at Fort Hood, and I'm all too familiar with Temple, Texas. Fort Hood was Anyway. Reading. I want to know why Coyote Car Guys, what happened? I don't know what happened. I don't think he's posted a video saying exactly what happened. But there's something about like a check engine light. But I mean, apparently from what I know is the engine's gone. Like it's something bad happened, but I have no idea.
I didn't hear.
Define bad. Define engine check. I don't know. But I'm sure he's working on his video. So we'll probably get to see that soon. But I like to watch all of these smaller YouTubers because not long ago, well, I'm still there. I'm a small YouTuber.
Yeah.
You know, I'm nobody compared to like Tree Speed. But I enjoy it. I like watching everybody's take on things and everybody's, content and all that.
I spend about half my free time on YouTube watching videos.
I really do. I need to catch up on some comments. I know that. I'll probably do that tomorrow because I like to be good at answering people. But anyway, we haven't talked about really like events coming up.
Yeah, B-Watts is enjoying that PBD tune so far.
Yeah, definitely worth the money. So if you're not tuned by Palm Beach, you should be. I think that it's definitely better than London for several reasons. I've had both, and I like Palm Beach better. And one of the biggest things is the communication that I have with Rob Shoemaker and those guys, the staff over there. Those guys are on it.
That is the thing, in my opinion.
I can message him on Facebook, and I will get an answer within a couple of minutes.
Right. Or if you need a tune revision or whatever, not having to wait days or, only be able to, work with somebody through email.
My wife is texting me. She knows I'm live. Anyway, yeah, Palm Beach is where I would invest my hard-earned money into. Those guys they know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, $120,000 for the GT500. I can definitely see that, especially with the track package, the carbon fiber and all of that. It's definitely going to be up there. Is that going to be worth it to you? I don't know. Been contemplating trading my 1LE for a PP2 Mustang GT.
SS1LE or ZL1 1LE?
That's a good question.
I'm guessing SS1.
Probably yes, but the SS actually handles better
than the PP2. I don't think so.
No.
Really? Well, I'm pretty sure Lightning Lap Car and Driver, the PP2 beat the 1LE.
I like the PP2 better.
Yeah.
Because
I would go with the PP2.
I would.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're Mustang guys, but I mean, aside from that, I think it's a little bit better sorted for the track with the 305 Cup 2s on it. And has a much nicer wheel stance, in my opinion. Both good cars, though.
That Alpha chassis that the car rides on is they sunk like $1 billion into the making of that thing. I mean,
the 6th gen Camaro chassis is definitely one generation, surpassed S550.
Yeah,
they're basically one generation,
but
behind as far as tech.
I would get the PP2, and here's why: technology. I like all the flashy stuff. You could load up a PP2. You cannot do that with a 1LE. Well, actually, I think you can now. I think you can get a 2SS 1LE. So that may be something new. But PP2 is manual only. It's an MT82 transmission. So it doesn't well, they had to keep it that way because if they shoved that GT350 transmission in it, nobody would buy 350. Well, people would, but a lot of guys that just want a street car.
I think he's saying the 1LE is available with the 10-speed.
What, the new?
Yeah.
They used to not be.
No, the SS1LE. We are talking about the SS1LE, right?
And SS1LE is manual only.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the ZL1 1LE was only manual.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, and then they're both manual only.
Yeah, keep his 1LE. The 1LE is a great car.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you already have I thought we were talking like buying one or the other.
I read a comment.
Already have a 1LE. I guess I would say keep your car.
Super Snake or GT500. Definitely 500.
Yeah. Super Snake is a Mustang GT with a bunch of add-ons on it, and a GT500 is a properly engineered vehicle.
Yes. The 500 is a production vehicle that they spend all that time R&Ding. They do the same thing with the Super Snakes, but Super Snake is just my car with a bunch of stuff. That's all it is. But the 500 is a completely different thing. Reading, what's going on in your chat?
Not too much.
PP3 LOL. The PP3, they should make a PP3. It should be like a PP2 with an automatic transmission, and then I'd be happy. Or like a dual clutch. Just put a DCT in everything. If I bought a 500, it would.
The only reason that the PP2 didn't get the 10-speed is because it would have added a lot of cost, because it needed coolers. The 10-speed can't operate on track for too long without coolers.
Manuals do better on track. For all of that. But you guys know that this is the expert over here, Serpent Stangs. He does all of that track stuff, not just straight line stuff like me and Stang Mode. Oh, we haven't talked about this. Stang Mode's car. Have you guys seen it? Answer the comments. Have you seen his new car? What he's done to it? Well, it's not his new car. What he has done to it. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for to reply. Yes. So, hang on, my throat's dry.
Yeah, that is true. All the PP2s have issues with cooling on track too. All of the S550s, the diffs will overheat on track. If you're going to track it and you're going to go hard at it, it's going to need a diff cooler at a minimum. But the transmissions don't overheat.
So you can go check out Stang Mode's channel, and I thought that he was just getting it wrapped until I watched, and he held this secret from me too, because believe me, I tried. Because we're boys, and I tried to get the insight, but he wouldn't give it up. Anyway, it is insane. I thought that it was just going to be a full wrap, and because that's kind of what the conversation that existed before was, just do something different. And he got rid of the half wrap. He's going to do the full wrap, and then I see in the videos they're like spraying, like clearing over this stuff. I'm like, oh my god, he is. Yes. It is an actual paint job. So it reminds me of the Misty, not saying it is Misty Chrome, it reminds me of a Misty Chrome. It's like blue, purple, and black with the black accents and stuff. And I think it is hot. And my phone...
I'm super curious about that process in general, though, because the GT500 I was really hoping would come in grabber blue, because that's what I wanted to spec it in. So there's always the option of wrapping it, but like we talked about, I mean, the gloss wraps, they're just not, there as far as paint, glossiness.
We should get him on the phone.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. But I'm curious too, like if, maybe I'm sure a lot of other people want to know as well, what does it cost to get something like that done?
I'm gonna see if
I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but that is a peelable coating, so it looks just like paint, and the clear is glossy, just like regular auto clear would be, but it's actually a peelable coating. So
let me see if he'll answer.
Definitely something that I'd be interested in on a brand new car.
He might not answer me. We'll see. If I find a ring, it's not doing anything.
Xander, what are your thoughts on the Hellcat Red Eye overhyped?
No, I don't think it's overhyped. I think it's another cool thing. I think the Red Eye is. I mean, I would buy one. Absolutely, you got 797 horsepower. But you could also just buy a Hellcat or a used Hellcat, and then sink a lot of, not a whole lot of money into it, but $90,000 for the Red Eye is just dumb. I think $90,000 for a lot of vehicles is dumb. I mean, that's $90,000. And plus ADM, it's definitely going to have some added markup value there.
You have reached the voicemail box.
Oh, of course he's not going to answer. Let me see. Can you call in? I'm live. We'll see. But Stang Mode's car, I really want to get him on the phone so we can get why he did that. I know that he likes purple and black and stuff like that, but because I know he had some influence into it. But I think that the car looks hot. It's definitely going to turn some heads. It's very, very different. And I think it's going to be very big for his channel. Honestly, I think that people are going to be like, oh my God, what in the world has this guy done? And
I'm just really impressed with how well that coating looks. The finish on it really looks like base coat, clear coat.
Yeah, the company that did is called Custom Coatings, and they did a phenomenal job on it. I mean, like I said, he kept it a secret from even me, and when I had to watch it just like you guys did, and it was great. But Purple Rain Special Edition Mustang, yeah. So I read in one of the comments that somebody left on his channel that said to call it King Cobra, because I think that there might be a name change for the car coming soon, but I'm not sure. So I don't know. Okay, he's out to dinner, so we're not going to bug him. Just replying back. I'm going to say that we were talking trash about him, and then he'll have to watch an hour and 16 minutes of live to get to this point. Anyway, so yeah, hey, Alex, Spooling Up Performance, he's in here. We were talking mad shit about you earlier, so you're going to be like everybody else. You're going to have to dig through the past hour and a half to figure out what we said, and watch the ads. Watch all of the ads. I don't think that Alex, I don't even think I told you yet, unless you saw my Instagram post, what happened to my car. So if you guys are just joining in, yeah, there's going to be a big video coming out next couple of days. It might be tomorrow, it might be Monday. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how lazy I am. But what happened to this car? And it's you're going to watch it and probably be like, oh my God, it's not that serious. But I don't.
It's a brand new car.
It's a brand new car. Well, it's that one spot.
Yeah.
That is, I think it's just going to gradually get worse over time.
Probably.
So all super chat money is going towards the car. The only hint that I've given away, well, you can go to my Instagram and see it, but you won't get the full story till the video. But I can tell you the other only hint is my belly pan is cracked to hell in like 3 different places. It's bad. So I'm definitely going to need a new one of those. There's no way I can. Yeah, super glue and duct tape is not going to fix this. Not the belly pan. I mean, I could probably get away with it. I could drive it. It's still drivable. And then, it's not wrecked. It's not totaled or nothing like that. It's just it's that one piece of the bumper that I think is going to cause me some trouble down the road. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna
have to bust out the JB Weld on. I was just gonna say that.
No, I was actually I go to YouTube for everything. So I was searching like how do I fix a bumper? And JB the plastic JB Weld I think is what I'm gonna have to do, the epoxy stuff.
We use epoxy in the body shops.
That's right. What we use. So that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Shit.
How I mean it's pretty tough.
Oh, it's very tough. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to do 146 mile an hour because that's the last speed that I saw was 146 plus. And is when it happened. And I'm going to tell you something, though, at 146 mile an hour, that thing was purring. It was settled to the ground, and it didn't feel like it was dying at all. That thing was going to – Rob Shoemaker has woke that car up with that E85 and the other mods we've done to the car. I mean, that thing moves out.
I still got it riding.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I love it. Well, that might be a bad idea because you're going to be like, I want all this stuff.
I got nitrous.
That's true. You do have nitrous. So,
but yeah, I'm gonna have to add a tune and all that stuff anyway. So I'm gonna want it.
Is it the side tabs on the bumper next to the bumper fenders? It's all of the tabs are good. It has something to do with the shape of the bumper ripping. Yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to do something. Delete the belly pan. No, I can't do that. But
what do you mean by GT500 nitrous shot? There's some cool stuff.
The can't talk. The Cervini's lower grille does not play well with high speed. There's some brackets, and it's in the video. I'll explain. I'll be honest with you. When you watch the video, it's. I was out there and I got out of the car and I was so pissed. And then I picked up the phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at it. And I seem like I'm so calm on the camera, but inside I'm screaming, But I try to make it as professional. I mean, people that saw like the car crash when the guy backed into my door, they're like, "You were so calm and cool headed."
I would have lost my mind.
Oh, I did. I tell people, I'm like, "Thank you. Yes, I tried to be as nice as possible." Look, you guys have no idea what happened before I picked up the camera. The guy was terrified of me. I got out because it's a brand new car. It's like 30 days old. Just had a great week at Mustang Week, and then the whole door is just nuts, and it just caved in. So yes, I let him know how I felt, and then at that point, I grabbed the camera, and then everything was professional somewhat at that point. Because I mean, let's be honest, it's a car. It was an accident. Could it have been avoided? Yes, but life goes on. Life's too short to just whatever. So. They're finishing each other's sentences. Reading through some GT350 front fascia. I've seen some of those, but they don't make them for the 18 plus. The headlights are different and all that. So, but they do look good. But I don't know. It's kind of these days. If you put like a Cobra front end, like an 0304 Cobra front end on like a 2-valve Mustang, like it's acceptable. But back in the day, it was not. Like if you put any part of a
it's more the badging that pisses me off.
The badging, the up badging.
Yeah.
The
false badging is what's.
See, in 2000 and 2007, 2008, I had a 2002 GT, and there's some video on my YouTube, but not a whole lot because this is like way before. And that car. I bought it as a 2002 GT. It was red, and I deployed to Iraq for 15 months. And so we got all that money. Plus, I had just re-enlisted, and this was back when they were throwing money for re-enlistment. So they were like, "Oh, here's another $20,000." I was like, "Cool." So what I did was I took my 2002 GT. I bought a rolled, all the guts and everything out of a rolled 03 Cobra convertible. Mm-hmm. It had like 17,000 miles on it. It was clean. I bought the IRS, the wiring harness, everything, and we swapped it all into the GT.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, and then we threw about $30,000 at it. Yeah, it ended up being gutted and caged, and it was a 10-second car. I mean, it was a fast car, but
I want to build a 9901 Cobra Coyote spot. Like that's like the project I would love to do.
Yeah. But that car was a humongous monster build that me and a friend of mine did. And if had I been on YouTube back then, I mean, I was the only one doing what I was doing, but I didn't know anything about YouTube. I wasn't filming it. But anyway, it was a fun car. But so what? I'm putting my phone on silent.
The latest we did was a 100 shot. That was a video we did with Xander, and then we had that malfunction with the window switch. So I got to send that window switch back. I'm just being lazy. I haven't had time to get that window switch off and mail it back out to NX. So as soon as I get that, we're going to go up to the 150 shot.
So the headlights, the old headlights on the new 500, the reason that it has the old headlights is because it has wider fenders. And also the slope of the hood and everything.
It's because of the GT350 radiator support.
Yes,
the lowered radiator support, so it sits down lower than it does on the 18 cars.
Right. So that is it would not work with the new headlights. They could have made new headlights and redesigned them since they redesigned everything else. But honestly, like the car is in person. The only thing that's really aggressive about it is the front end and the hood to me. Like if you bought like the base model 500 from the side, it's got wider fenders. It's a wider car. It's got more aero, but it's not like because I got asked this today too. Is like, what do you think about it in person? I was like, it's cool. I mean,
I think it's definitely more aggressive. I mean, everybody always says that with pictures. It doesn't serve it any justice. Right. But I think it's definitely more aggressive and like wider.
It is
sharper looking in person. It just doesn't come through photos.
Seeing it in person, it looks like it wants to eat you.
Yeah, it's really, really like wide and just aggressive. Yeah. Really big, open, sharp edged. I mean, best way to describe it.
Yeah, so that's why it had the old lights. I can't speak.
Not really. I haven't decided much on color on the GT500 yet. I'm still kind of waiting to see all of the colors. The ones they mentioned so far, I guess they're supposed to be new colors for this year. So wait and see what all the colors look like. I may end up getting black and doing something like Stang mode did. We'll see. I really would like grabber blue, to be honest.
Yeah. They haven't actually come out and said colors yet, have they?
No, they just mentioned new colors. Right. Yeah.
So we do. So it could be. There's still so much that we don't know anything. That's what we learned at the reveal. Was like, okay, we'll learn nothing new. We just got to see in a person,
which is what I expected was going to happen.
Love the videos. Thank you guys all so much for the support. If you're just coming into the chat, we're going to be talking about upcoming events here soon. And we get about 30 minutes or so left is probably what we're going to do. We'll probably cut it in about 2 hours. But we've talked about some of the stuff that happened with my car today and not in a good way. So all super chat money will be going towards, fixing that. But we talked about the 500 a little bit, talked about power adders. I want to say this too, because I see your message there. If I have been able to influence any of you guys to go out and buy 18, 19 Mustangs or any of your Mustangs, it doesn't matter, a Mustang, that is awesome. It's really cool to be able to be an influence. You know what I mean? I'm just a car nerd, just like all of you guys out there. I like turning wrenches. I like going fast and doing things like that. And I like to be able to share my passion and then tell the truth and be genuine about it, I think is the word I'm looking for. Try not to. The person that I am right now speaking is just how I am in person. I got some of those guys that I met today, they're like, "Oh my God, you're like a normal dude." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a normal guy." They're like, I guess because some YouTubers are like, big headed.
Yeah.
And anyway, but no, I'm just here to share my passion, and then if I can aid you or help in any way, then that is, what it's all about. I'm here to have fun, just like all of you guys are. So. Let me think. Let me read.
Yeah, it's a struggle to come up with content during the winter, man. I wish we could be out there at the track every day bringing you guys content, but right now we're trying to fill it in.
Well, it's winter, and Tennessee has been like raining every other day, and it can be a very big struggle. If you were doing YouTube, if you're doing like 2 videos a month, or maybe once a week or something like that, even sometimes once a week can be difficult. Depending on what your job
can, yeah. If you have a job, and it's tough, man.
And then constantly going out there and doing things. On my channel, we do 2 to 3 videos a week,
which is very hard to do.
It's extremely hard to look. I be honest with you, I don't know what I'm doing 2 weeks from now. I don't have a clue. I mean, I have some, but nothing's like set in stone. And I don't have it. Some things I have scripted, but it's not like it's doctrine. I don't know what I'm doing. But no,
I come up with my next video after I finish the one that I'm currently working
on. Well, my problem
I
is
usually don't even have, maybe I have one other video
right
now.
My problem is that I will film something and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to hold on to this video till like Monday. Or a couple of days or whatever, space them out, and then I'm like, oh my God, I just want to drop it, and then I upload the video, and then I'm like, crap, I shouldn't have done that.
I'm usually needing to get a video out, so I'm like, by the time I have one ready to go edit it, it's like, get it out there.
But right now I'm sitting on 2 videos that you guys haven't seen yet, and one of them will go live either tomorrow or Monday, probably Monday. Probably Monday.
Stang mode and tunnel chaser don't want none of that, man.
The winter sucks for everybody, especially like all those guys that live up north. I mean, there's not so much you can do in the snow. But the install videos, those are easy. They're I can do it in my garage. I don't have to go anywhere. But some of the stuff, like when we travel and all that, I mean, you think about it: airplane money or gas money, food, hotels, shelter. All of that costs a lot of money, and I'm definitely spending more money than I'm actually getting out of YouTube at this point. Yeah. I'm still.
I would say that holds true for probably anybody under 100,000 subs. I mean,
yeah. Some of the content takes a lot of money to feed the channel. You got to constantly pump into it, but it's what it is. That's what we do, and it's kind of like a business. I mean, you want to see it grow, so you've got to invest in yourself. You invest in your product
because it has the same type of model as far as investing into it. It takes time to grow it.
Yep. Let's see. Mustang royalty. Yeah. So Serpent Stang lives like an hour away, so we're going to start doing this a little bit more often. And if you guys like these live chats, I mean, we're all about it. I know that he's a big supporter of it. And, we've held on to, I've got 55 people in the chat right now, and we've been live for an hour and a half. So we've got about 30 more minutes, but I mean, that's pretty awesome. So let me dig through some comments real quick. Upgrades cost too much. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Tunnel Chaser's channel and remind him that he's supposed to do a track day with me in April. So everybody go to Tunnel Chaser's channel and make sure you keep bugging him about tracking that 350R.
I think it's really cool. Look, this person's from Australia.
Yeah. I love seeing that when people are like India.
It's not just
up from Germany.
Yeah, it's not just the United States. I mean, we're influenced because the Mustang is a global platform. It's a world car now.
It's the most loved car in the world, like through social media.
It's so crazy. Like you look at
Facebook and
I look at like a 2SS Camaro, and I'm like, that thing has so much tech and it's such a nice car.
Yeah.
Why does the Mustang outsell the crap out of it? Because it's a great looking car.
It's the following. It's definitely the following. I would never make a biased statement and saying, "Oh, well, it's just a better car." No, it's the following. The Mustang has a community and a following,
a heritage,
just like no other.
That history. Right now as well. Really, Warfighter, $5. Hell yes. Have a cigar on me. I appreciate that. It's either going to go towards a cigar or a belly pan for the car because it's broken in like 3 different places, but we'll see. But thank you so much.
I would recommend the Recaros to anybody that's, under 280 pounds, I'd say seems to be the mark where people start to say it's really uncomfortable or, it kind of gets into your lats there.
I love the Recaros.
Yeah.
And then until my wife, she's like, oh my God, you spent $1,600 to lose heated cooled seats.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, but I mean, it's a great seat.
I love the Recaros.
I do too.
I love them.
And you have the red.
I prefer the feeling of being like hugged by your seat. Like to me, a comfy seat's not like a bench cushy.
I agree. I'm the same way.
I like to be wrapped up in my seat.
I sit that way in the car too. I sit like up proper and like ready to attack. Like I look, my eyes are just, I'm like this vicious animal riding in this beast, this symbiote named Carnage. Anyway, but no, I like the seats. That's why I got them. And you have I almost went with the red Recaros in mind, but
yeah,
I like them.
I love those red Recaros.
Definitely worth the money. I do wish that at a bare minimum they were heated, but because I have a heated steering wheel, why can't I have heated Recaros? But anyway, my doggies are coming over here. I have 2 dogs. And
TGPR. Yeah, I'm sitting here petting the dog here.
It's 2 dogs and 2 cats.
TGPR is Talladega Grand Prix, and that's in it's just outside of Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, it's not far.
Yeah. No, it's only about 3.5 hours from here.
Yeah.
Anybody.
What is Tunnel Chaser talking about? I don't even know what he's talking about over there.
Where's Tunnel Chaser?
They said that Tunnel Chaser is live right now. Be back.
Trying to get in on our mojo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Tunnel Chaser doesn't watch my stuff anyway. But I actually support Tunnel Chaser, but he never comments on my stuff. So when you watch this Tunnel Chaser, if you ever, which you never will, but where's the love? Please don't eat when you're live. He's eating. Yeah, I kind of agree. Unless you're wrapping up the video or something like that, you take the first bite. Like Tunnel Chaser segment do on their podcast. The breaking bread thing, that's cool because they're hanging the phone up basically at the end of it. But I think if you're eating in front of somebody and you're talking, I think that's kind of rude. But that's just me. I'm drinking something, but I have to hydrate. You know what I mean? But I'm not eating, shoving my face. Yeah. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Eating sushi and having. I mean, sushi sounds really good right now.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
Hit up some hibachi after this.
Yeah. Right. I'm looking to buy my first Mustang, so it's all very exciting here. Yep. Hopefully, yeah. Lulu, come on, dogs, go. Go lay down.
Oh, he gave you a dirty look.
I mean, look, I will come over there and spank you. Your fat body. She's Lulu, what are you doing? She's she can't see her, but she is a red-nosed short stack pit, and she's just a big baby. And then we have a big boy pit over here as well. Why is everybody going live at the same time? I don't know. I mean, we were here.
Steal our mojo.
The thing is, we were here first, so stay on this channel. We've been live for an hour. Please, Lulu, can you put them outside, please? No. Yeah, Xander, are you getting the GT500? I am not getting the GT500. I cannot afford the GT500. If I didn't have my Mustang and I could afford it, yeah, I would definitely buy it. Absolutely. But the thing is, for me, I wouldn't want to modify it a whole lot. And I like to be able to tinker with things and change things, you know. So the Mustang GT for me is kind of where it's at. So if I had a GT350 or 500, I mean, I'd be afraid to touch it. I would do like power mods, but I wouldn't do different front lips and, you know, vents and, you know, and all that.
Some of that stuff, yeah, like some of the aesthetic stuff, like, I kind of agree with that, yeah.
I'm
never one to be afraid to mod something, though, just because it's a special, special edition or anything like that. A Cobra doesn't bother me. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I'm reading some of your comments.
Yes, it's $160 per to go to the TGPR event, and I believe there's only about 10 spots left. So if you want to get one, hit me up on Instagram.
What is my name and what is Stangmo's name? My first name is Alex, and we spell it Xander because my was Alexander, but ALEXAND. I guess I should have done XANDER 13, but Z is kind of just my thing, and it's a little different. So that's why we did that. And I was born on Friday the 13th. So Xander 13. There it is. Stangmo's first name is Eco Beast. No, I know his first name, but I cannot tell you that. He likes to keep his first name hush. So anyway, I'm watching 3 live streams right now. Wow. What are they talking about in there?
Hey, you should come out, Nick.
Besides eating, what are they doing?
Nickel White S550, come on out, man. It'd be fun.
After I don't know. We were here first. Our live chat matters more. We have 20 minutes left, so then you can go watch all theirs. But
they said they were going live on the 3rd.
Stang Mode's car. Oh, Thanos. That's a cool name. Stang Mode's probably going to super chat. Great Ghost. Take your belly pan. What now?
That's incorrect.
I didn't hear you.
He said Stang Mode's first name is Lamont.
No, very far from that. Take your belly pan to a good body shop. They can weld plastics. I think that it could be. Tell you what. This is what we'll do with that $10. We're going to go to the store. We're going to buy some plastic JB Weld. I'm not taking it to anybody else. I will do it. I will make a video and see if it works. Because now that you've done that, or you've said that, I think that maybe it could. You're going to see in the video when it comes out, but I think that maybe possibly it could be fixed with some plastic weld. But I did not even think of that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for saying that. That's why we do this. We help each other out.
The differential cooling on the GTs, it is an issue. If you haven't really been out on track before and you're kind of like, if you're a novice, I would just go ahead and take your car out. You probably make it through 20-minute sessions, no problem. But worst case scenario, I know Full Tilt Boogie Racing makes a diff cooler setup for it. That's not too bad. And that really should be the only real issue you would have on track in a GT.
Yeah. Sounds like all they're doing on their other live chats is just eating. How do I donate, peeps? There is at the bottom of the chat. There's like a funky looking dollar sign thing, and that is your super chat, and that will allow you to. It has this bar that you can click and then drag, and it will set the amount that you want to give. And you can do it that way if that's what you're asking. I also have, I don't promote this very often. I have Patreon and, you know, like one-time donations and all that stuff, but I don't push that. I'm not that guy that's like, you better pay me $4.99 or I'm not going to comment. That's not me.
No responses without super chats, guys.
Yeah, I don't play that game. I appreciate any super chats, but I'm not asking for them. Stang mode's on Homeland Security watch list. Oh gosh,
YouTubers make a lot of videos.
I mean, the last time that we filmed together, I had a long beard and I trimmed it up. But
yeah, he pulls off the look a little better than you.
I mean, I'm pretty white. I'm pretty, and I have tattoos like everywhere, all over my body. A Mustang GT with MagnaRide, or should I get Air Ride? It depends on what you want. If you want MagnaRide or an Air Ride. MagnaRide is cool because it reads the imperfections in the road and adjusts to very, very, very quickly. And the cool thing about magnetic ride is, like, for me, when I'm in like normal drive mode, I still feel like the car is a little bit sloppy. But when I put it in like Sport Plus, I mean, the car is it's like driving something completely different. It's really fun. And it handles really well. But Air Ride would be a totally separate thing, I think.
Yeah.
MagnaRide is definitely worth it. I think it's like $1,600 if you're buying the car new. When I was ordering mine, that was like one of the options that I had to have. I had to have magnetic ride. Active exhaust, I would have given up. Sometimes I feel like I should have because I hate. Anyway, but it's really nice when you have like long tube headers, because you can put the thing into quiet mode, and then we'll do a video of it so you guys can actually hear it. But you can completely shut the car up, and so it's not loud. So if you're at midnight driving around and you just don't want to hear it because you're about to fall asleep, you know, or maybe the loud noise actually you do want to hear because it'll keep you awake. But whatever. Magnetic ride is what I would do.
The base GT 350 was a mistake in my opinion. And including the tech packs and stuff, originally they didn't have, I don't know if you're aware, but the base model did not come with a trans cooler or a diff cooler. And I've had those cars on track without them, and they literally overheat within 5 to 10 minutes on track. So definitely not a good idea to have if you want to track the car.
Yes, Salty Stang says, haha, that Stang modes thing. I can see they don't respond unless they get. Look, Games Addictions is in the house now. Better late than never. Games Addictions, shout out to him. He's got a channel. He's having a baby. That's where he's been. Okay. But he has 2018 Mustang GT, and he's been doing a lot of stuff with it. I've got a video coming out here soon. We were doing something to his car special, and it looks really good. But, yeah, he's been doing a lot of family stuff. And YouTube is, at his point, still a hobby. I treat YouTube as a job. Once I hit like 10,000 subscribers, I was like, this is it. This is a job. And it's what I mean is, I have other income coming in as well. So I'm not just living off of YouTube. You can't do that unless you're like 100,000. Or no, actually, you could live in poverty with 50,000 subscribers
By yourself.
And eating ramen noodles every night. But unless you're 100,000 plus, YouTube's not like you have to have other money coming in. But anyway,
doesn't it seem like people think that YouTubers make a lot more than they do?
Everybody on YouTube is rich. You didn't know that?
Yeah, it's like
yes, everybody thinks that we're all like loaded, and no, that's not true. We're actually all in debt. If you were to look at my finances, you would have a heart attack.
Instagram is Serpent_Stang, so the same as YouTube, just with an underscore in between.
And Gabe's channel is Gabe's_Addictions, and that will take you to his channel. But anyway, he's a veteran like me. You guys may not have, I don't know if you know that or not, but yeah, I was in the Army and all that, and did that for like 14 years, so it was a lot of fun. Reading. That's the truth.
That's kind of a catch-22 because if they go all-wheel drive to accommodate the weight, that's going to add a lot more weight. So I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to go that direction with the Mustang. I think they'll keep it a rear-wheel drive platform.
Oh, you're talking about like all-wheel drive Mustang?
Yeah. But there has been some rumors out there, and there's been some things that may point towards that. I know there was recently another one of those patent documents released that showed basically a front-wheel drive transaxle that they, put some kind of who knows what it's for.
It's like the damn 4-door Mustang rumors.
Yeah. Well, some of them I feel like are started just out of thin air, just to get
a hybrid Mustang. I'm on board with. If it's not full electric, there's no drawbacks to a hybrid. It's more power, and it comes on faster. It's electrically assisted. So I'm all for like a hybrid because in a V8, I'm not talking about let's take a 4-cylinder and then
right.
No, I'm talking about
That's what a lot of people think when you say the word hybrid. They start thinking of a Prius.
Yeah,
exactly.
No,
if they're going to use hybrid technology, it's going to be used to increase the power level of the car. That's what they're going to do.
Yes. All these guys are chit-chatting. A V8 hybrid would be, I would buy the hell out of that car. A V8 hybrid? Are you kidding me? It would have a lot more torque down low is what it would have.
Right.
I mean, look at I know like Chevy trucks, I don't know before, but Chevy has their e-assist with the Silverado.
Also, it would give them the ability to have seamless power. I mean, in theory, you could create a flatline power band with a hybrid engine because you can have the electric power kind of come in and go away as the engine's power is raising.
Yes.
So you could have literally a flatline horsepower.
Yeah.
Which would be badass.
I'm all for it. I don't know about an all-wheel drive Mustang. I mean, I like all-wheel drive power. Believe me. I'm a big fan of like Subarus and like the GTR and all of that. I mean, those things are animals. The Mustang, it's not ever been that. The Mustang's always been a pony, rear. So I'm not really sure how I feel about an all-wheel drive system. But anyway, a V10 Coyote, yeah, let's do it. A V10 Coyote, why not? Wickle. God bless. Yes, Boost is coming this year. Hell or high water. The car will get boosted somehow. I might be divorced when it happens, but no, I'm just kidding. It's going to come. The electric, full electric, like Tesla, like he's saying, I'm against a full electric car because you can't hear them.
Right.
And that's one of the biggest reasons why you buy, let's be honest. Why do you buy a V8?
You buy it for the sound, the performance.
The number one thing I think is sound.
Yeah.
It's not torque, it's not power because you can attain that with the smaller engines.
Nowadays, that's very true. Yeah, that's very true.
But a lot of it comes down to the noise that thing makes when you get on.
I know a lot of people, for example, my EcoBoost F-150, a lot of people won't buy it just for that reason.
Right.
People buy the Coyote, even though really arguably the 3.5 EcoBoost is the better motor in that truck.
A lot of people buy the
Coyotes just for that one simple reason.
It's just you want to hear it. You want to put exhaust on it, and you want to hear that thing scream. So because you can make an EcoBoost as fast as a GT, really.
You can. They're fast,
but it's not going to sound the same. So
that sounds terrible.
Yeah, they do. They sound crazy. Let's see here. The all-wheel drive model. Well, somebody said Stang Mode's name is Barney because he's got a purple Mustang now. I like what he's done. I tried to get him on the phone if he just joined the chat, but he's out eating, so I didn't want to disturb him. But
they can go live.
But apparently they're live right now eating. So I mean, we're supposed to, if they're watching or if they go to their chats. And you keep mine open, but go to their chat and be like, "Hey,
keep mine open."
Yeah,
go to their.
And so, I don't know. I just wanted to get his opinion on what motivated him to do those colors. And
I got some questions too. I mean, not just that. I'm curious,
because
how much it might cost one to do that.
Stang Mode's not on there. Oh, okay, it's just Tunnel Chaser doing it. Is he still eating, or is he full? Is he done? What is he doing? He's still eating sushi. He's just he's. Anyway, so upcoming events. The track's going to be opening up soon. Hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully by the first event, I will be on a drag pack. That's the plan anyway. So I've got some shopping around to do, and all of that, and then hopefully we can make that happen. That way we can
try to shoot for 10s.
Yeah, we can just hit the ground running is what we want to do. And I think I kind of want to do stock tires as well, because I still want to be able to tell that story, because not everybody has a drag. Here's something I like to do in my videos. I don't like to do just things. I like to do stuff that everybody can do. So everybody can do headers. Everybody can do, an intake and a tune, and everybody can go to the track. But not everybody has, front runners and, big sticky tires in the back. Maybe
most people just throw a drag radial on the back.
Right. You do a drag radial, and then that's it. But I kind of want to do like maybe the first one with, at some point, at least during the first month, a stock tire run on the Michelin 4S tires, and maybe like 25 psi with the power mods that we have. I imagine it's going to spin all the way down the track, but it's not going to hook for nothing. But it'll be fun, and it will tell that story. And anyway, Tunnel Chaser says that I suck and that my channel is boring. I mean, that's fine. That's okay. That's whatever. I'll do me, and that's why you guys are watching me right now and not him. we'll just say that. You can go report that I said that.
Who's got more subs?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's been this past month has been like huge for the channel, and it's really motivated me to like do big things. And so hopefully we have a big year, and we continue to. A lot of this is word of mouth. Hey, did you hear about this channel? What did he do or whatever? Word of mouth goes a long way when spreading. So hopefully you guys will like me enough to be able to do that a little bit, and then share some of the videos. But we do want to see the Xander 13 channel grow, obviously, because it's a lot of fun, and we want to have more fun. So more content. That's what it's going to turn out to. I am in this for the long haul. So let's see. Tunnel has no. Well, I mean, yeah, Salty Stang, you're absolutely right. Honestly, like I like Vinny. This is about to get personal, I feel like. I like Vinny. I like his content. I think he's really stepped it up. I think GT350R is a better fit for him. I before his videos with the Demon, it was like, it's another, whatever. But with the GT350R, it seems like he's having a lot more fun with it. And but hanging out with those guys in person, they're all great. But let's be honest, we're all sub suckers.
Oh, absolutely. What do you think I'm doing here right now?
we all want to be bigger. We all want to grow.
My favorite tire for the track is Hoosier R7s, or, I mean, if you don't mind burning them out in one weekend, the A7s are a little bit stickier. They'll run even a little faster, but the Hoosier R7s, I mean, it's like a cat on carpet. That's the way I like to put it.
So the drag radial. Why not?
Track tire.
Track tire. Okay. Yeah, you got all those track guys over there.
Yeah.
And all the drag racers on my side. Anyway.
Hey, I try to cater to both,
Yes, I like to do my own work. And the reason for that is to basically teach you how to save money is the end goal there. If my idiot self can do it, then you can do it. You can do headers on jack stands. It's not that hard, but you don't go spend $1,000 to do headers. Don't do it. Watch my videos. Watch CJ Pony Parks videos. Watch LMR. Watch all those guys. Watch everybody on YouTube on how to install stuff. Do it yourself. Save some money. Take your time. Be careful doing it. It is a lengthy process for headers as an example, but anyway. Stop spending money when you can do it yourself. Because there's more money to save, so you can buy more mods and make your car faster. Looking to hyping Fox set up and running. I would like to have a Fox Mustang. I did Stang modes headers. Well, I started to do Stang modes headers, and Boosted Addictions started. It kind of took over, and then I sat back and just filmed, and then we ran into some hiccups. But I will tell you that I can do headers on jack stands in 7 hours. I've done it a couple of times. It's possible. Yeah, doing a clutch. You can do anything on jack stands. It's just you just lay on your back. I mean, it's more work, but installed Whipple myself. Wouldn't touch long tubes. I'd shoot myself. Long tubes. I'm telling you, the first time I did. Connor, what is that? You can't eat that. I told you no earlier.
It's mommy's.
Yes. I would say the Michelin Pilot Sport, the 4S's are a really good dual-purpose tire that if you want something you can drive on the street and take to the track and gets really good performance and gives good feedback, the Pilot Super Sports are great. But other than that, I love Hoosiers.
See, yeah, that's a good question. Is like that versus the Heat Street Art, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're chasing a number, dude, you need it. You know what I mean? It's kind of the thing. Like, if we're trying to hit 10s NA and it's like we know that the car needs everything it can get to do it. You know what I mean? Then you need it. But you know, for your average everyday guy, a drag radio, the car's not traction limited with a drag radio. That's for sure. I mean, you can stomp it right off the line on a prep surface, of course.
Yes,
and it's gonna just go.
Yeah.
So really, the thing becomes the weight loss. You lose 60 pounds off the nose with the skinnies up front. So, you know, every little drop helps when you're chasing a number. That's for
sure. Okay, we're not friends anymore, Gabe. You said you're selling the Mustang for a van.
Watching too many Boosted Boys videos.
Boost is coming this year. Tell the young, I don't know what Stephanie's talking about.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Anyway, so the track is going to open up here soon at Beach Bend is in March, excuse me, and I plan on being there the very, as soon as it opens and start rocking and rolling as fast as we can, and we're going to learn, and we're going to get some seat time. We're going to figure out what to do, what not to do, and we're going to learn the car more, and we're going to have a lot of fun, tell that story, and then add power, and then all of that. So it's going to be fun, but I'm the virgin here. Really, honestly, a lot of you guys in this chat have been doing, racing for a lot longer than I have, and modding cars a lot longer than I have. So I should be seeking advice from all of you, which is one of the reasons why we do these live chats, so we can have that conversation. But anyway, let's see what else is going on. But other than that, other events. I would like to be able to travel around a little bit this year too, and get the crew together and do some events, and then go out there and ultimately hang out with all of you guys. Is the end result there is to have fun. I can go down the street and have fun. But
so what do we pretty much know we're going to do this year? We got the March 30th thing at TGPR. That's going to be the first track day.
There is.
When does the track open? The drag strip.
I gotta find early March. I could probably look. Well, there's Speed Addict 731. Go follow him.
Yeah, Ford Takeover.
Ford Takeover. We're doing that absolutely. Mustang Week is going to be massive this year. It's going to be huge. So, and then other than that,
yeah, definitely Mustang Week. Yep.
There's a lot of events, and they all happen up in the Northeast.
There's a lot of events down. I mean, like in our area, yeah. Like
there's Texas 2K.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on right now. Like we get NMRA World Finals. That's another event we'll definitely be at. NMRA World Finals. That's towards the end of the year, guys.
I'll do Camaro Fest. Well, last year they brought Camaro Fest here.
I think they do like an LS Fest and stuff here,
right? Yeah.
Beach Bend and all that.
See, I do all that stuff. It's not just always Mustangs. I like all cars. So that's what we did last year. Is we went to everything. Would you consider buying a Cobra Jet intake in your quest for 10s? Yes. I've actually started to read up on a Cobra Jet intake and, trying to learn more about it. But that is something that I've actually been thinking about. I don't know what kind of – what maybe you can answer. What do you think power-wise it would add? Just wait for his response.
I'd say about 15 to 20.
Do you think 15 to 20?
Yeah, in that range. I mean,
right.
You got to remember your intake's going to start to fall off after around 7,500. The Cobra Jet will keep on pulling. So at that point, 8,000 RPMs, it will definitely probably make at least 20 more.
Yeah, that's good power. Mustang Week in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Carlisle is going to go on. But the nice thing is that we live in Tennessee, so we're like in the middle of like all this stuff. But the bad thing is that we live in Tennessee and there's all this stuff everywhere else. And so you talk about traveling, and I don't have a truck and a trailer.
And my biggest thing is I don't like to travel really far for just a car show. Like Mustang Week, they have the drag racing, they have little autocross day, little speed runs around the speedway.
Right.
I mean, it's an awesome event in general.
Yeah.
Spend a week at the beach. Like, it's a great time. But like, I don't necessarily want to drive like 8 hours to Pennsylvania for nothing but a car show. You know what I mean?
Right. The American,
I want to race.
American Muscle Show, for example, it's a 1-day event. So you drive all the way up there and you spend 1 day. You turn around, you come home.
Exactly. Like,
no, if I went up there, then I would just hang out at Stang's house for like a week, but just to make it worth it. But that's what makes Mustang Week so awesome, is because you're going out there for the entire week. And this year we plan on doing it big. Like we did it big last year, but with the condo and all that stuff. But last year was cool because like JD Joyride was like walking distance from where we were sleeping. And it was a lot of fun. But this year's going to be
opens in 3 weeks, 6 days, and 15 hours.
Oh, it's telling you by the second
countdown.
It's telling you by the second. That's awesome. That way we can be ready. We got to get a helmet too.
I got extra.
Well, I know, but
you mean if you want?
What size is the one that I used?
Medium.
It's medium. Okay, that's what I need to order then. Like $200. So that's where also super chat money is going to go into. I guess it's a helmet. So we can, not crack our skull like we cracked our front bumper. Oh,
I still need to get.
I said it. I gave it away. I cracked the front bumper. Yeah, you'll have to catch up on the video.
You did post a picture.
I did post a picture.
If you explain what happened.
Yes, if you look at the picture and you can. But anyway, you just have to stay tuned for the video. But 20 horsepower out of a Cobra Jet would be like that's like headers. That's a big number for what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
and it's going to change. I would prefer that mod over headers, because headers is just going to give you like a number, whereas the intake's going to kind of change the characteristics, like the way the car, the power goes. So it's going to give you kind of like how you felt when you got the new tune and you could rev an extra 400 RPMs.
Right.
You'd be surprised what just an extra 400 RPMs actually, turns into enjoyment wise.
My car really feels like it just continues to pull.
Oh yeah. Like the GT350.
Yeah, it just
goes. When is this thing going to stop pulling?
Yeah, I mean, the dash, like, is completely bred. It's telling me to shift like 500 RPM, before, and it's just going, and then it will shift. And I tell you, the shifting, sometimes it can be so hard that your foot will come off of the accelerator. It's a thud. It's crazy.
Those drag mode shifts in the 18 and up, for anybody that hasn't experienced them, man, they are something else.
They're aggressive. Especially with the new tune and all that, it's something. I want to go down. I haven't played with drag mode with the E85 yet.
Oh, really?
And the power.
Oh, I bet it's nasty.
Yeah. I'm hoping that my car is going to be close to 500 in A on the dyno.
I think it'll be. I don't think it'll hit 500, but I think it'll be really close. What's what you have right now?
I think it's going to do 475.
Yeah. Well, would it make 455?
455.
Yeah, so that's...
that was with no tune revisions.
It should make 470.
Yeah. I'm just saying that because if it makes less than 470, I'm going to be pissed. Or 475. If it makes more than that, I'll be happy. I mean, you compare that with like crank. That's wheel horsepower. So right now, I'm already 500 crank horsepower.
Yeah.
I mean, those mods really do a lot for those engines. But
I'm really curious how that would compare, like we talked about when we did the nitrous video. Like, what would a E85 tune car do against a 50 shot of nitrous?
Right. Yeah. No, yeah, we're talking about rear wheel horsepower. I should be close to it right now with the E85 long tubes catless, the rod tune, and the intake.
Yeah, it should be close to 500 to the tires. I mean, it's not. It may not hit 500 realistically, but it should be anywhere from 470 to 480 plus.
There's been a few people with the same exact stuff that I've done, and they've hit that 500 mark.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
Dynos
possible.
It's possible.
Right, and dynos. That's the other thing too. Is like, oh my God, look at his numbers in dyno, blah blah blah. The dyno is a tool.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
it's a tuning tool.
Yeah, people get a little upset about it, but anyway, let's see here. The Cobra Jet intake. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on it. I need a local YouTuber to do videos and live casts with. I mean, YouTube has really opened up doors. Super chat, Speed Addict 731-4099. Supercharger fun. Let's go. Supercharger fun. Get that thing and let's install it. Hell yes. Yes. Boost money. It's all boost money right there. Absolutely. Thank you so much. That's where it's going. That's where the super chat's going to go to fix my car, and to fix my crack bumper, and then awesome blower, or drag pack. But anyway, I definitely appreciate it. It helps me out in more ways than you'll actually know. I mean, like $5 may not seem like a lot, but I mean it's really a big thank you. I really appreciate it. And then definitely go follow Speed Addict 731. He has a 2017 California Special, and he's got a blower on it, and he's out there running nasty times in that thing too.
TBS car.
Yeah, and so he's actually local to us as well. He's about a couple hours away. And then we also have Down South Racing, and they are not too far away as well. He actually Down South asked me to come out there and film with him tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to. So
what's he filming?
Well, a couple of things I don't want to say on here, but
I don't give up.
But anyway, to be continued though. I'm south of Nashville right now filming some. I saw your picture. I saw your picture. Look, this is.
Oh, you're still over there, Speed Addict?
Look at that. That is what Stang mode is eating right now.
I'm not even going to say what that looks like.
It looks like goop and slop and rice, but it looks good. I mean, I don't know.
Is that what he's eating or what he already ate?
What is? Anyway, let's get back to the chat here. Some old guy backed into reading track times. Speed Addict, definitely go follow him, and he's going to have a big year this year as well. Can't speak. But having local YouTubers, $2. Let's go, Salty Stang. $5. I can't read. More to the boost. Yes, let's do it. Let's go. Boost fun. Here we go. Mexican food is what he's eating. Mexican. Anyway, what was I talking about before I started losing my mind yelling? But yes, he's gonna have it. That's what I was talking about. Having local YouTubers around that you can hang out with and all that. It's good. Here where I live, there's a bunch of them, and we're all about I don't know if I'm probably the biggest, but
around here,
yeah. But I mean, I like to be able to hang out with everybody.
Grey Gauche.
What do you say? Where'd he go?
Right there. Same thing we were talking about.
Oh, the secret, yeah. Grey Ghost. He's schooling me up on it right now, and so we're gonna explore this option. It's basically a race gas.
Yeah.
So, so I may have to do another dedicated team to that. E85 though is nice because it's still pumped.
For the price. But you can't even compare that stuff. Like C85 is freaking $12 to $15 a gallon. But I mean, if you're just going to go to the drag strip and 4 or 5 gallons in, which you don't even need that, but you know what I'm saying, it's not bad for one trip to the.
Oh yeah, that would pay for itself.
It's like $65 for a whole 5 gallon drum.
yeah, I mean, it's all. You're gonna burn up tires anyway, so you might as well spend the money and have fun doing it. So, VP fuels are the way to go, or the way to do it. Let's see here. Can't wait to get my E85 tune. The E85 tune was, I'm telling you, is pretty significant. I thought it's kind of hard to feel like 20 horsepower, but I really felt the car had more low end. I could feel the car just pulling, and just more eager to go. At the same amount of throttle I was putting. It was just it's faster, definitely faster. So there is power there. And I knew that it was going to be like, it was going to feel good, but
I feel like the E85 tune is most noticeable just driving. Not necessarily going wide open throttle and feeling the difference in power, but just normal driving and getting on it and putting it under a decent load, and you can really feel the difference in how much throttle response there is with the 85.
My wife says the only reason I have money is because she's hang on. I don't know it. It's something about baby mama.
Baby mama drama.
Anyway, I'm like, I put my phone on silent. So Stephanie, if you're watching, the phone's on silent. Stop it. I'll talk to you in a minute. This is cool though. Getting to just go live. We just bullshit. It is neat.
It's fun, man.
But you guys will also know that I'm a little bit less formal than some of the other YouTubers that are out there, and I think that that's good. Personally, it could be a bad thing, and maybe that's why I don't have 50,000 subscribers. But I try to keep it more raw and real, because that's who I am in person. Is just a guy, and I'm just blessed that you guys want to be able to be part of the channel and watch me. But E85 is E85 safe for the fuel system in a 16? You will. So the thing with the E85 and the 1819 is it has DI, your direct injection, which makes it easier. So in those other, I think the injectors are actually the same.
Pretty much all newer cars now are or can deal with ethanol content fuel. So the days of eating rubber seals and all that stuff are pretty much over. All new cars can handle ethanol.
Yeah. Am I coming out? Is there any Xander merch? I have it linked in the description of the videos. It's a Teespring. I have some designs on there. I'll be honest with you, I need to pay some more attention to the designs, but Teesprings is kind of limited. I would like to find like an actual like person that we can like do things. But I'm not. I guess I just need to quit making excuses. But I need to get better at like some graphic design. But I'll tell you who has really, really good merch, and that is Street 707.
717?
No, 707.
Oh, Street 707. Yeah, I've seen him in the chat.
Yeah. He has really, really good merchandise, and it's all Teespring. So I need to talk to him about. But he makes his stuff, and I just suck.
Can you do like intricate designs on Teespring?
So I gotta
like sneeze. If you wanted a picture of a car on there or something, like you can do that.
Yeah, I'm about to sneeze. 15 to 17, you should use a booster pump. Yeah. You gotta have that fuel. But yeah, we'll work on some merchandise and all that stuff too. It's just mostly like I've sold a few on Teespring, and it's just. Like I've thought about spending some money with a guy. We come up with a design, but I'd have to buy the stuff, and then I'd ship it out, and we do it that way as an option. But I mean, I don't know how many people would buy, shirts and stuff. But I think that it needs to happen at this point. And I'd honestly be honored if you guys would wear my stuff. That'd be so cool. But where did that question go? The Burble tune you just get from Rob Shoemaker, Palm Beach Dyno. He basically can take the tune that you already have and just add to it, and then I don't think it shouldn't cost you anything. I wouldn't think. I mean, I don't want to say that it's free. So I'm just saying that it's a pretty simple change. But generally speaking, when you have like a Rob tune, they're good because you can send the revisions to him as many times as needed, which I need to start doing with the E85 because today it was running like shit.
Anyway, grab yourself one of them little E85 testers and just make sure you're at full E85.
It says, Xander, your wife is unplugging my Wi-Fi. I don't know why. It seems like it's pretty good over here. You guys can answer the comments. My Wi-Fi good to go. It's being choppy right now. But mentioned the last live chat that we're getting a new car, a build. I am starting to scout around for something. And anyway, it may take a little while, but I want a project car, but I don't want a beater, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't want rust. I will, I'll rip it apart, tear the carpets out.
Is it going to be a Mustang?
I don't know.
Not sure yet.
Ideally, I would like a Mustang, but I am also open to, I would, if I can find one for a good price and if I can afford it, an old Subaru STI.
Oh, those are cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love the old DSM cars, like the old, Eclipses and Talons, the all-wheel drive.
Yep.
Yeah, those were fun.
Yep. Anyway, but yes, we're looking for something, and we shall see. Oh my God! Oh, there's Stephanie's comment because I have a baby mama. What do you mean? Well, I guess I do have a baby mama. You're my baby mama, but yes, she's actually at work right now making money. But. What's up, fellas? If you're just I can't speak. If you're just joining the chat, we've been doing this for a long time, over 2 hours now. We were supposed to end at 17 minutes ago, but
we've already been 2 hours.
We've just continued on, so I guess we'll just go a little bit longer.
I wonder why my back hurts so bad.
Yeah, but anyway, we talked about a bunch of stuff. We talked about some small damage that happened in my car today. We talked about power outage.
Totaled.
Upcoming events. I apologize in advance if I clickbait the title. Watch it anyway. It's going to be worth it. But unfortunately, that is something. Connor, are you all right? You sound like you're dying. Drink some water. That's something that a lot of people do get. It's clickbait. And I've wanted to make a video on this so bad. But I feel like it would just be like this just giant like gripe session. My take on it is that clickbait, everybody clickbaits. Like if I pull up YouTube right now and I type in, let's type in, I type in like, what is the best flowers for my wife? And somebody will title their stuff, red roses or purple roses are the best flowers for your wife. And here's why, or here's why you're, blah, blah, blah. Those are clickbait titles. They are keyworded
clickbait
to draw you
in. Call to action.
It's a call to action. Exactly. There's a difference between clickbait and a lie.
Exactly. And people intertwine those two into one term and just call it all clickbait when that's not so. I mean, I do advertising for a living, so clickbait is something I deal with on a regular basis, and you don't operate an advertising company without clickbaiting. But
everything's
lying, which a lot of YouTubers do. We won't mention any names, but completely lying and saying, putting a title to a video of something that didn't even happen is, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, I can't believe I traded my car and then you didn't trade your car. That's a lie.
Or I totaled my car and you cracked your mirror.
Yeah. You might know what we're talking about here. Anyway, but everything's clickbait. Look behind me. Look at this GT350 sign. That's clickbait. Look, they're driving on the track. I want to do that. So I'm going to be. They're enticing me to go in there and spend money on this super awesome car that I probably would never do. A lot of stuff. I can't do that. These guys are professional drivers. He would kick my butt on the track. But it is what it is. But yeah, there's a difference between lying and clickbait, and a lot of people just
exactly what you're talking about.
You better too. Yes.
Hey, you said it. I mean,
yeah. Look, I don't. I'll just leave. I'll just shut my mouth. I won't say anything. I'll just say that
we already know MotorTube's your best bud.
Used to watch that guy until he started lying. I don't mind clickbaiting. Right. Everybody does it. You know, all the new, I mean, everything.
And I'll even give somebody one every once in a while. Like if you want one video a month, you know, so you can get your channel like noticed or whatever, fine. But when you do it every single video,
right?
Come on.
Yeah, it's like
because now you have subscribers, and those subscribers are the ones you're pissing off.
If I go to Walmart and I'm buying milk, what am I going to buy? Because you have different brands there. Well, I generally buy Walmart milk because it's freaking like $2 and some change. But you know, if you were anywhere else where you're looking for butter and you're not worried about money, you're looking for the best product, and you're looking at organic butter. Well, and you've got 4 or 5 different brands. Who are you going to pick? Which one are you going to choose? If they were all cost the same, let's say, because YouTube all costs the same generally because it just takes your time, not your money. But which one do you pick? We're going to pick the one that looks better. That's the way clickbait is. It's yes, we want you to click on the thumbnail, but lying is completely different, and that is something I do not support. I think you should just be honest about it. The unfortunate thing is that guy has 60-some thousand subscribers.
That is, you know what though? That is what is unfortunate, because it's unfortunate that to really make it on YouTube,
you have to be a turd.
You got to be a turd.
Yeah, nice guys. Nice guys don't finish don't finish first. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because everybody that, like, you guys are here watching, and everybody that watches me, I would rather have my smaller community that I interact with. Like, we're having a conversation. I'm not asking for money. I'm not doing anything stupid. We're talking about cars. You know what I mean? We're having fun. We're hanging out, and that's what it should be about. And I'm going to just keep going and talking about it. But we'll just, anyway, I love all of you guys. And that's why I do this. But whatever. You know, but I do appreciate, honestly, I do respect his grind. The dude does get out there and hustle.
No, yeah, that's why.
Daily videos, I mean, I would lose my mind. I mean,
and he has the tools and the car. I mean, to not do that is the thing.
If I had the YouTube income, you know, nobody really does YouTube to get to make, you know, tons of money, because I mean,
you won't make it long. Like,
that's not realistic.
You can't get into it like that.
That's not realistic.
It has to be enjoyable. It has to be a hobby. You know,
does YouTube pay for my gas and you know, a couple things here and there at the end of every day? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, now it does. But think about how long you kept grinding, putting out videos, and seeing that you made 3 cents on one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are a bunch of my videos, like my last, it's dead. I mean, it's got 3,000 views or something. Nobody cares about it.
That's a good video for me.
Well, I mean, but that's just what YouTube is. That's what happens. So, anyway, I'm digging through some comments now. Yeah, we talked about clickbait, and I went on a rant. I'm sorry. I apologize. Look at your phone. You need this. What did you send me? You sent me something? Yeah. That's what Speed Addict just sent me.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're doing right now. Is that what you're filming? I'm a little jealous. Yeah, that's a twin turbo setup there. I can only see one turbo. I'm assuming it's twins, not a single. You guys, yes, Alex, we're still live. We were supposed to end 24 minutes ago, and it didn't happen. Anyway, but we're still holding on to 30 people. But I guess we can start to wrap it up. Everybody hating on MotorTube. Look, I don't hate the guy. I don't know him, for one. I'm not like that. I just don't appreciate every time, like his last video. I think it was like,
it's just
did I trade in my Mustang, or did I sell my Mustang, or whatever? Here's the truth. Like, that's a clickbait title, but that's a clickbait title, and it wasn't a lie. That I watched it and I was like, okay. And I actually watched that video, and I usually don't watch them, but I've watched some where he's like, well, I'm trading this in or whatever. And he goes and he's just looking at a dealership in different cars. And it's like, bro, come on. I mean, But I also understand the hustle. If you're doing daily videos, that's going to happen. Which is why I introduced, what was a week ago, the desperate content thing. Because one of the guys was like,
live stream that
the desperate content. That's a real thing. I mean, if it's 2 feet of snow outside, what are you going to do? You don't want to abandon your fans for a long time, so you figure something out. So yeah, desperate content exists, and I do support it. But I've done some desperate content myself as well. But
we're doing it to get through winter.
This is desperate content.
I was just going to say we're doing desperate content right now.
No, this is a Saturday night. This is just us hanging out with you guys, and we got 33 people still left. So. It's just a 6 blew up fast. It's just a 6. I got to hang out with him. We did a little bit, and then I got to eat tacos with him that one night when he came down to Nashville. And it's just a Gavin is a genuine guy. Just leave them alone, Connor. Gavin is a genuine guy, and he told his story is that he wanted to post a video. And it was too big for Instagram, so he put it on YouTube, and then it did well, and he did it again and again, and repeated this, and then he blew up. And he is an inspiration to a lot of people. He's a good dude. He's doing it really well. But let's see what else is going on here. Looks like they're all chatting with each other.
I feel like mine probably froze up again or something. Mine's been like
it says, yeah, he invested. That's where it all comes from. Look, no, it's not true.
What's that?
I think that he's talking about MotorTube investing.
I thought they were talking about Gavin.
Oh, Gavin, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, but either way, I would disagree with that because, I mean, it's really about the blow-up videos that he had right when he started. I mean, I think it was that old man gets down in a Hellcat or something, got like 4 million views, put him right on the map instantly. Yep. Guys, if you get 4 million views, that's pretty much like a guaranteed 20,000 subscribers, like right off the bat.
Yeah. Yes. And I mean, I got 3,000 from that million view video that's going right now. Hopefully some of them are here watching, but
which would be about right. I mean,
right,
somewhere in that vicinity.
And then about 9% of that watch every video. But that's just what lots of people, they're busy at work and they're doing stuff, so they catch up on YouTube. As YouTubers, we want you to watch every single thing, but that's just not the way that life works. Unfortunately, right. Everybody has a life. But MotorTube. He talked about investing in this whole thing. Look, the kid's young, and he's talking about it. Who in the hell at 17 years old? By the way, you have to be 18 to invest. I think.
Right.
Can afford a Hellcat on his own. You cannot.
Somebody has to co-sign.
And at the time, he was he was beginning at YouTube.
Yeah.
Look, I think the car is co-signed, and that's okay. Or it doesn't even belong to him, and he's just using it as a parent or a brother or sister or whatever. And that's okay. I think the Mustang that he bought, and the truck, I don't think is completely financed by him either. I mean, I can social blade what the guy actually makes every month on YouTube. You can too. Go to Social Blade, type in his name, you can see what he makes. And the income that he got, because he didn't have a job, he's doing YouTube full time because he does daily content, does not support the amount of car payment that he has.
Oh my God, not even close.
So, and insurance. The kid's young, so remember that. You got insurance. You have these high car payments. We're talking about a $60,000 truck, a $70,000. When he bought the Hellcat, guaranteed he paid ADM on it. So you talk about at least bare minimum $70,000, and you get a $50,000 Mustang. So that income the math doesn't work. So not all of them belong to him, but he acts like it does, and that is just, why not just, if the car's co-signed or if it's not yours, who can just tell us? I don't care. I'll still just do it full time, even though I'm sure that he would like to. But air traffic controller is what he was going to school for and what he's been training. So that's where he's been. But he didn't just drop off the face of the earth. He's trying to come back. But anyway, let's see what else is going on here.
Mustang Scott was asking about Carnage. He's got a video coming out in the next day or so on what happened with that. So just keep a lookout for that.
Yeah,
Mustang Scott.
Yeah, stay tuned to the channel. Next day or two, probably Monday is when I'll release the video. Because tomorrow's Super Bowl, right?
Oh yeah.
So definitely Monday, not tomorrow.
Cass, the MBRP race axle back is very loud, especially if you run a resonator delete. If you do it with the stock resonator, it won't be too bad. But yeah, with the resonator delete, you would not want that in your apartment leaving at 5 a.m. I'll tell you that right now. See
right there, bam. See, you understand. So I sold cars successfully. When I got out of the Army, I sold cars for a while. I hit the ground, never sold anything in my life. And within the first week, I had like 6 sold by myself. I mean, it was just, all I did was I chatted like this. I just made friends and talked about cars. And then if they like you, they'll buy from you. That's it. But you do got to know your product to do well as well. And don't be a pushy asshole. But you need to buy a car, even if it's used, you need like minimum $2,000 income. And then you have to have, but when you're young, you may not have that. And you also may not have the credit history built up. So what bank, who in their right mind would finance an 18-year-old $70,000?
You'd have to have a cosigner.
You'd have to have a cosigner. You know, it could still be your car, just say it's cosigned, you know, but that's just what I'm talking about. So the math doesn't work. And I wasn't born yesterday. I mean, I was born on Friday, but it wasn't last Friday. But whatever. I like what he does. I just wanted to be honest about it. But it's a good thing about YouTube is you can do whatever you want. Yeah, unless his family's super rich, because he talked about his family not being super rich.
That's the thing. I mean, he says that it's not an issue if you're young and you get your car co-signed for you.
I had a car co-signed. My first car was
nothing
co-signed.
wrong with that. It's just the fact that he's untruthful about it.
I think he's trying to sound like he's larger than life. It's just not true.
Yeah.
You're a guy, Ron. You're just like all of us. You know, sorry about it. You also live in a place where there's higher income or cost of living, I should say.
Yeah.
So here in Tennessee, it's like dirt cheap. You could buy where I live. You can buy a brand new, like 2,200 square foot 3-car garage, 2,500 square foot house, 3-car garage on like an acre for like $250. So,
Stang Mode's new paint job.
I like his new paint job.
Yeah.
I think it looks hot. I'm a little jealous. So,
and keep in mind that is a removable coating. I see a lot of people keep referring to it as paint job, so I want to make sure people know that is actually a new technology, almost like plastic dip. It's a removable coating.
You say his is not permanent?
No. Yeah, that's a removable coating.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was painted. He told me painted.
I would have to double check that then.
I don't know. See, that's why I wanted to get him on the phone and confirm. But it looks good. It's like a blue purple. Anyway. Yeah, I honestly like Instagram. Like, look, there's 16,000 of you. And my wife gets. Think about YouTube as we get bigger, the audience gets bigger, and so does So there's a lot of time that we film. We spend a lot of time filming. We spend a lot of time editing. And then we spend the most time answering comments and then keeping up with comments. Well, not everybody does, but I do. And I do that daily all throughout the day. But I'm trying. We'd still have to have a life too, you know what I mean? And go do things and have fun here. But I try to answer everybody at least in a couple of days on like Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. And on YouTube. But yeah, it's saying it's paint. I don't know. Maybe it could be.
I'm pretty certain it's a removable coating.
The BMR install videos. I love doing.
Could be wrong though. Yeah, I know they were talking about another thing was they were talking about that on Vinny's car too. They were talking about when they had the guy out there talking about doing it. He was saying that they can do a new removable spray coating like that. I forget what it's called.
That's right. They did talk about that. I'm
pretty sure that's a removable coating. Like, I don't think that place was an actual. I think they do wraps and removable coatings, not paint. But I could be wrong.
Who knows?
Not 100%.
I have no idea. But either way, it looks good. And
yeah, see, they're saying it's painted with a removable coating.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
We're playing terminology here. It's actually not paint. It's removable coating.
So it's just like a...
It's sprayed. It's
like
spraying.
So
when you say paint, if you're referring to the process that was used, then it'd be correct.
It's a colorful,
right,
sprayable...
It's basically like it's the newest technology from plastic type of stuff.
I want to do something like that on mine. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? No, my car is red and black. We need to stick to that theme. But yeah, the installation videos, I really like doing them. I like turning wrenches, and it's therapeutic to me, and it's fun. Believe it or not, even when my hands are bleeding, I think it's fun. But
see, it's surprised how many people actually are confused on whether or not that's paint or not.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I mean, it's hot.
Yeah,
it looks pretty good.
Yeah, they sanded it, but it's a new clear coat technology. It's a peelable coating. It's not regular auto paint. 99% sure on that, guys. We'll have to check with Stang Mode to be sure 100%. But.
Right. I'm sure that he's probably going to release a video at some point.
Yeah,
talking specifically about what it is. But it does look good. Did the wet sand to smooth the paint? I'm sure.
Yeah, they wet sanded. Yeah, they did wet sand the clear.
Yeah.
But this new product that I'm talking about is wet sandable and buffable. So,
okay.
I was going to try to look up the name, but I can't get any connection. I forget what this stuff is called.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will find out.
We'll do some homework.
I'll let you know.
But anyway, well,
so we're about ready to end this thing.
Yeah, I think
2 hours and 38 minutes. That's got to be a record.
That's it. All right, guys. Everybody that super chatted me, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys for the super chats. Thanks for joining, watching, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, you'll get to see the video probably Monday, and it's honestly it's not that bad, but it really sucks, and it's something that I should have known better, and it's my fault, especially because the same thing that happened to me happened. This might clue you in as well. Happened to Lucas at the track when we did that big track thing. So and it has something to do with the Cervantes grill. But anyway, that's it. I'm not going to spoil nothing else. All right. Yeah, we're the real deal. I appreciate it. It's great to be able to hang out with you guys and then and go live like this. But thank you so much and for giving us your time. And then we'll start to do this more often. And then, we live an hour apart. So we'll go over to your house next time.
Yep.
And then
that'd be cool. Maybe we'll try to pull it off in the garage with one of the cars in the background or something.
So we'll make it fun. But anyway, you guys have a good night and watch the Super Bowl tomorrow and then have fun. And then if you're traveling, be careful. And other than that, I'll see you guys later.
Thanks for watching, guys.